Thanks for joining me again. I think it's been a while, and I'm going to be sharing a real time plan with me in my Hobonichi Cousin sized techo. Let's get started. So, normally I pre-plan or plan ahead or however you want to put that. Um, but I am behind on my planning. Um, Going to select some stickers. I think I'll use some of these minis as well as my Coffee Monster Co. subscription sheets. I decided to do the snail mail because I have a lot of stationery, so I feel that it made more sense to just get the 4 sticker sheets per quarter. And I've been enjoying them, and I haven't used them up yet. So, really liking those. I usually pick a color scheme for a month and go with that for my highlights. I've already got an appointment that was impromptu that I needed to write in, so there's no highlight on that one. Um, I usually use the dual tipped Tombow brush pens. I think that's what they're called. And to like highlight and then write over any appointments, I use my Tombow Fudenosuke hard tip pen to draw in like my trackers and to label things sometimes. I don't always use it because honestly, I just don't want to. Let's see. So I generally start with my tracker, and then I try to make it as neat as possible. It's a mood tracker. I do have some mental health struggles, and this just helps keep me aware of any changes in mood that I might be struggling with. This camera angle is uber awkward to plan with. Also, this video will be a little shaky because I'm using a rolling table that is not very stable. So I write in the acronym for my mood tracking on the vertical side of my little graph here. And then I use little emoji head. Yeah, the little emoji head sticker at the bottom instead of writing the days of the week. Because I just think it's more cute and it's a little deco. And let's see, where are those? I try to choose a sticker kit and stick with that throughout the month when I'm planning in my cousin size. And that usually works pretty well as far as a cohesive theme or color scheme. But I'm actually using up the last of my emoji heads from a previous cousin sticker sheet or sticker kit from the Coffee Monster Co. I always forget to do things on camera. Um, Putting that down. Let's see. Because I work retail, retail and part-time, I have 3 days off this week, and that is okay because I am behind on pretty much everything I want to do. So, let me figure out what stickers and things I want to use. I have no plan. And this is indeed a voiceover simply because I got a gnarly vocal fry right in the middle of recording this video, and also I got off topic, which I usually do if I don't have a plan to start with. So, let me figure out what I'm doing. Bear with me. Going to decide how I want to write in my medicine tracking. I do manage my mental health with medication. And again, just really, it's a coping mechanism to remember, because I don't always remember, or I get busy and forget. And if I write it down and then make it something to cross off of a list, it's just a lot easier for me. And coffee is pivotal to my planning process. Got to have coffee. Let's see here. I'm flipping through while I'm doing the voiceover, a little Foley for you. So, writing days of the week. Ignore my handwriting because it is not perfect in any way, form, or fashion. It's also not any type of brush lettering or anything like that. This is just my crazy handwriting. So, Monday, do those two. Today is Monday, the 17th. And then I don't take anything on Tuesday. So we're skipping to Wednesday. And just the one. And Thursday. Oop. There's a sticker under there, so it's a little bumpy. There's a lot of stickers on the previous spread because I kind of ran out of things to write down because I was not particularly productive last week. And then, it's real time. This is how long it takes me to do things because I get distracted. Write in Fridays, medicine. I'm so surprised I actually wrote this in with any type of order, because usually when I'm filming, I'm not very good at that. And then we'll add a little deco to the bottom of that column. Just give it a little color. Let's see. That's the other thing. Do you guys have trouble selecting stickers for your spreads if you don't plan ahead and figure out which stickers you want to put down or what theme you want to go with. I did have to write down which stickers I wanted to use and what I needed to write down and a couple of other things simply because I knew that I would forget if I waited until, the day in this case to figure out what it was that I needed to do. Maybe that's just a me thing. I don't know. Or maybe everybody does that. Like they make a little note, mark a little place. And since I have the day off and I have no prior obligations, I'm going to call this a rest day and see what happens. Usually my rest days are not particularly restful. I usually end up doing chores around the house or gardening in some way or running errands. But today I'm going to just chill and I'll save other things for a different day since it's my first initial day off this week. I'm expecting a couple of stationery-esque packages today. I might do an unboxing. I don't know. Never good at unboxings and things. It's hard to do all that, sort of. I'm not even good at this. Anyway, one of the things I need to write down was I have a couple of payments I need to make before next week. Trying to do better about paying things early rather than on time. Let's see. I don't know what I want to write. That's the other part of filming on the day that I'm actually planning. Is I don't know where I want to put things. I don't know where I want to write things down. Also, my coffee is still almost full, and I'm a little scatterbrained at this current moment. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, I didn't mark my mood tracker with an emoji, and I think this little emoji looks a little apprehensive. I'm not saying I'm apprehensive particularly, but I just think he's cute. I'm gonna put him right here. I'm not gonna zoom in because of the nature of my tripod. It's very shaky, so if I touch my phone, yes, I'm filming with my phone, it will jar the entire frame. And I don't want to do that because some people get vertigo. Okay, another sip of coffee and thinking. Let's see. I have a ton of stickers. I just am doing the basics for Monday. Also, this Uniball 1 pen that I'm using, which is the main one that I use in my Hobonichis because it dries very quickly and it gives clean lines even with my handwriting. It has a 3.38 millimeter refill in it. And I've been trying to run it out, like run the ink out of it for the past 3 days. There's maybe, like, if you measured it with like a little tiny ruler, there's like a millimeter of visible ink in the refill. And maybe because it's such a fine point or roller ball, I guess, it's taking forever to run out and it's bothering me. Anyway, beside the point. It's a thing. Just writing in the bills I need to pay, my expected packages and when they're supposed to come. I did read this morning before I actually got out of bed for 30 minutes. I have an A6 Hobonichi Techo that I'm using as a reading journal / log. And I write down like my reading blocks and things like that. I also, sorry about that. I also write down the blocks of time for when I work. So, conversely, I write at the top of the day when I am off work. So that way, if I need to flip through my planner, I can just see, okay, I'm off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, go in Thursday. I don't have my new schedule yet. I do need to check that, though. I was writing that in up at the top because I never did. I meant to last week, but I just never got around to it. What else? Adding a little color to the page. Sorry, my daughter just texted me something crazy. Yeah, so there'll be some dead air on the on the audio there. Let's see, what else do I need to do? I'm trying to think. I think I might do an unboxing simply because it's fun. I'll make it a short. It's fine. Let's see. Got my little note there of what I need to write down and what stickers I want to use. And that creaking you're hearing is the chair that I'm sitting in. I don't know if my mic is picking it up. But also because I have free time, I would like to write today. I am an indie author. The only thing I have published right now is Constant Quill, which is a short story about finding love in a surprising place. It's cute. Let's see. I am new to the world of Hobonichi, and don't get me wrong, I love this planner, but these columns are so narrow, and I occasionally have a hard time getting my stickers in the right place. Like, they've got to be specifically sized for the cousin, I feel, or they're going to be too big. But I love the size of this column because it keeps me from writing too large. So it keeps it legible, as well as, keeping it organized and clear as I go down. But on days like today, when I don't have a lot of stuff to do and don't need to follow the time blocking, which is every hour, I can't really gauge where to put things. And I guess I should write everything in first and then go back and put my stickers in. But I just really like to use stickers. comment below if you like more functional stickers or more decorative stickers. I have a few planner YouTubers that I like to watch, and it's kind of a mix of both, where some people use more decorative stickers, others use more functional stickers, and I like a mixture of both. I do like to use a little washi to add a little something to the page. Made a mistake there, or I just don't like the way it looks, so I do pull up stickers with my little tweezers there. Depending on the type of sticker, sometimes they curl up when I pull them up, but the Coffee Monsters Co. ones are pretty good about not curling. This one was hard to get up. So I'm going to cover up my mistake with a color block label. And move on with my life, because that's how I roll. I cover up mistakes with stickers. And like in my research, I went through a lot of Hobonichi videos on YouTube to just kind of learn about the setup, how people use them, if they enjoy using them, and things like that. And I have found that the, I guess, not stringent structure of the Hobonichi brings me some planner peace. I do now have multiple Hobonichis. As I stated before, I have an A6, I have a Weeks Mega, and a Weeks that is my everyday carry. Should I do a video of how I use those? Because they are all for different purposes. It wouldn't be as long as this one's going to be, but this is a real-time planning, so you also have to deal with my thought processes and things like that. Let's see. Like I said, I'm off for 3 days in a row. I don't have anything really planned or that I have to do. Just the one appointment. And other than that, I'm free as a bird. So, I guess I'll do some social media content. I do have a content planner. That's my Weeks Mega. Where I write when I'm going to film, when I'm going to film it, and things like that. Yeah, I think this page, I add my stickers after the fact. I don't put them on and then write around them. So, it's kind of my spreads start out very simple. I write things that I really need to get done or that are a little more important than others, but as far as like mopping the floor or taking out the trash or things like that, I don't block out time for things like that. They get done when I do them. And after making this video, I made a nail appointment, so that is for later today, because I've had hard gel on for almost since February. It's almost 3 months, and I need to get them cut down and some other stuff. Anyway, rambling. So I need to do my work laundry. I have clothes that I specifically wear to work because of the nature of my work. It's retail at a hard surface flooring store, and I get grout and marble dust all over me, so I don't wear like my nicest clothes. So there's not like a lot of wardrobe for work. So I need to launder those items. Again, sorry for all the movement, but this little rolling table thing is very unstable. I ordered that one off Amazon and I put it together and initially thought that it was broken or damaged or something because it leans backwards. But anyway, now onto the deco. Let's see, these are all little mushroom stickers. That first roll is they're all individual stickers. You'll see. Anyway, so it's spring and there's a lot of bird song around my house. So I put these little sparrow washi down at the bottom. Just because birds. I don't even like birds, but I do like birds on. No, that's not right because I think birds are creepy. But in this setting, the sparrows are fine. It's spring. I can currently hear a bird singing somewhere. So, to add a little more color, a little interesting images to the page to encourage me to be consistent with my planner, I'm going to add some of the mushrooms from the roll of stickers. I got that from Jet Pens, and they have all sorts of different things. They've got like furniture in a room. I can't remember who makes them, and I threw away the packaging because I have had these since last October, I think. Yeah, I love Jet Pens because that's where I get my Hobonichis from. I think there's a place semi-locally that also has Hobonichis, but I just don't want to drive into downtown just for a planner when I can order it off the internet. I know, that's so lazy. But yeah, just adding some mushrooms, like flowers across the page. Oh, what I was saying was that Jet Pens also carries a variety of this brand of sticker. And they have flowers, they have furniture, so like you could, you know, do like a my room kind of a decoration. Lots of different types of flowers. I will say they are not extremely sticky, so they do work best on paper in my opinion. But yeah, just adding some color to the page, something to look at. As I said, I add my stickers after the fact. So whatever space isn't taken up, which I don't mind blank space, it's not a big deal. But whatever space isn't taken up, I might add like the boxes from the Hobonichi kits from Coffee Monsters Co. Or some emojis. I really like the emojis, and I really, really like the Coffee Monsters Co. stickers. I like the Post-its, or like the sticky note animations with the emojis. Those are super cute. Obviously I got a few of the spring planner and spring mugs. And then, of course, the next quarter subscription will be coming out soon, which I cannot wait to see. I'm excited about that. I apologize. I hope you didn't hear that. I've been drinking more coffee, so I now have indigestion. TMI, but I'm human. Okay, so not a lot of deco. Oh, I need to do, let's see. I do need to make some notes. I'm changing a doctor, not by my choice, but I have some questions that I wanted to ask my previous doctor, and I know I'm gonna forget, because tell me if you guys do this too. But you go to the doctor, you have something you want to ask or say or tell them about, make them aware of, and then you instantly forget when you go in there. Which is why I have, everyday carry planners and a pocket-sized traveler's notebook that I keep in my handbook. It just helps keep me organized and on track when it comes to adulting. You think after all these years I'd be good at adulting by now, but yeah, still working out some of the kinks. Let's see. And one thing that I don't normally do is share my dailies, which I'll do later. But also one thing that I do every month is choose a color scheme. This is my April color scheme. And down at the bottom, I do this. This is one of my coping mechanisms, because when I'm not feeling myself, I either over or under eat. And sometimes I forget to eat, or I snack all day long, even though I'm not hungry. So I just kind of casually track my meals at the bottom. I don't go into any elaborate calorie counting or macros or anything like that. I just put what I eat. Like, I had some turkey bacon, so I will put turkey bacon, and that's it. Beverages do not get tracked. I should track my coffee, though, my coffee intake, because I do get carried away with drinking coffee. I just really love the taste of coffee. Anyway, the meal tracking. So I just letter in some way or another meals down at the bottom in the spaces I don't normally use, because I'm generally asleep, hopefully. And if I'm not asleep, I shouldn't be planning, because I should be going to sleep. So down here around like 1 a.m. on the page without washi, I just write meals. And then at the 24-hour mark on the washi side, I just, alternate the colors and just write meals. And then I'm just gonna make it a little easier to read. The initial words is just for some color on the page, and then I write it over so I can read it. But yeah, simple, easy, not anything elaborate to begin with. I do use my daily pages. I do a little journaling day overview. just to kind of recap, I don't really go back and read it though. But this is my previous week's spread. You can see a little busier. I added more stickers after the fact for decoration. Did my mood tracking, my medicine tracking, just simple stuff when I worked. And I usually use the same pen, this Uniball 1 pen. But yeah, it's not anything over the top or spectacular. It's just, it helps me throughout my day and throughout my week to plan and to journal. I do keep a regular journal, but this is just for little snippets of journaling. It is not always appropriate what I write in here, or I write nothing because I'm tired and I go to bed instead of journaling. I kind of write a overreaching idea for the day in one of the colors of the month's theme. And I guess, you know what, like today I'm just going to write whatever, because it's like I don't really have an overreaching mood for the day. I'm just going to write yay. So, and again, this is not any fancy brush lettering or any type of lettering. It's just my handwriting. It's a little wild sometimes. And I'm going to outline the word and the punctuation with my Tombow hard tip brush pen. And by outline, I mean messily put lines in random places. Yep. Just outlining that. And then in the time slots, I usually write like a to-do or an agenda for the day. And because I don't have a lot planned, it's going to be very simple. So I'll write that with, like, write to-do or agenda with one of the colors. And then I'll either, I don't know, like I like to add a little something to it. And then I'll just write to do over it just to give it a little something. And I literally, like, rest day. So I'm not really doing a lot today. Probably gonna journal. Definitely going to get some reading done. And definitely gonna plan. This is it. Like, when I don't have a big day going on, if I don't have a bunch of errands to run, if I don't have appointments, if I don't have a bunch of cleaning to do, it's as minimal as possible back here, because this is more for journaling. And I'll just write something that I'm excited about, or that I'm looking forward to, or that is a random thought in my head, or that pertains to the overreaching thought for the day, which today is yay. And I'm going to get a couple of stationery type packages today. And clearly you're here, So you love stationery too. Comment below your favorite stationery brand and place to get it. I know, like, I've talked a lot about Hobonichi. Obviously, I have multiple Hobonichis. I also, really like Kokuyo, which I'm new to as well. I just got my hands on some Kokuyo campus, not sure the size, notebooks, and gonna use those for writing notebooks. But anyway, these are some of the things that I use. This was the Lucky Charms kit from the Coffee Monsters Co. And this one was turning a new chapter. That's what that's called. New chapter, and I'm pretty much done with that. And then I'll put my little bean on my bean card. I also used my subscription from the Coffee Monsters Co. and a couple of the minis from Procrastinator Planner, etc. But yeah, that's my week so far. So that's my spread for the week up to this point. And it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope to see you next time. Have a good day.